it doesn't feel all that honorable or heroic to strike first, but if it leads to less bloodshed in the end. The will of the ancients, if only it were so simple. Why do these problems always turn out to be so much more complex than they seem? Couldn't we have a simple, straightforward adventure for once? The good guy's good, the bad guy's bad, no drama or intrigue, and it all ends with tea and tarts? Wouldn't that be nice? You need not believe in the will of the ancients to receive of their guidance. Like the tide and the current, it is there always. I would not care for what happened. I would not care for what happened in Limsa to be repeated a world away. The Benthos know not what they do. I guess just the war between the Sahagin and the people. Is it wrong of me to be a bit excited? I know the circumstances are grave, but imagine what those ruins might hold. I get you. A whale's tale. Urianger has a mind to call on an old friend. Though our course hath been decided, to pursue it we must needs beseech the aid of a friend. Aye, I speak of Bismarck. Pray follow me to Solon, that we might seek an audience with him once more. All right. Back topside, then. I think from here it's actually quicker. It's hard to say which is the faster to Solon. Fort Job wouldn't be, because I know we can just teleport here and then bounce out to here, and that's closer to Solon than Fort Job, but I don't know about the other one, the Ostal Imperative, but whatever. Yeah, I actually kind of forgot about this dungeon, because I was thinking about it earlier, what dungeons we have. Because 5.3, I think, is the, I don't remember the name of it, you know, but the one where you start in Amarang and then go to, like, Ilmeg and then finally end up in, I think, Lakeland. And then 5.4 is Matoya's Relic, and then 5.5 is Pagalthon. And I couldn't remember if it was the one that we're actually going to go to, which I don't recall the name of it, or the, what is it, the, whatever, a Niter. But I guess that was just one of the level 50 ones, along with, I mean, there are not level 50, wow, level 80 ones, but they're all level 80, but the you know, the initial expert dungeons, along with the twinning. From here we press onward to the Isle of Ken. I myself shall proceed on foot. You've perfected your technique, then? Just so. The water will be as glass beneath my feet, and provideth purchase fragile yet true. Watch closely. Oh, I certainly shall. You can tell immediately here that it's not going to go the way he thinks it, just by their responses. Forgive me, but would it not be easier to perfect your swimming technique? Aye, 'twould be a pity if you drowned, truly. Oh, hush. I'm sure it'll be brilliant. Marine, ever the optimist. Yeah, I still don't get it. Like, swimming is so easy. He's done it. Incredible. Urion J! For the love of... Mine apologies. The technique requireth the purest of focus, and mine 'twas lacking. To perfect this magic, I went so far as to deal with the Fueth, and with their aid, mine efforts finally met with success, albeit on a single occasion. All this work just to avoid learning how to swim. I know not how I cannot repeat it, or I know not why I cannot repeat it. I thought I saw you waver a bit toward the end there. Perhaps you're simply tired? Thancred. It's nothing to worry about, only a dizzy spell. Though it may not be worse. Yeah, though it may not be worse to go for another swim just yet. Or may not... Though it may not be wise to go for another swim just now. Jeez, I was like, this is not reading right. And it's because I don't know how to read. Thankfully, we have an alternative. A wonderful little invention. I'm certain you'll agree. Okay, yeah. Pop this over here. I must admit, I'd been keen to attempt walking on water myself, though I know what Alize would say. Yeah, just learn to swim. It's not that hard. I'll stick to swimming, thank you very much. Do you think those two are really alright? Perhaps we should take a moment to rest. Oh, you know what? I took Thancred's as his, you know, the ether instability or whatever. But that was probably Urion J's issue too, maybe. Why he messed that up. Before you make some quick quip about age catching up with me, you'd be out of breath too if you had to drag Urion J out of the sea without so much as a warm-up. What sort of dealings with the Fueth, I wonder? I will petition Bismarck's aid on our behalf. Let us pray my diplomacy proveth more effective than mine experimental magics. You speak with the voice of the king, little neighbors. I will not deny you. As before, if you seek what sleeps beneath the sea, I will be your guide. Thy kindness is as boundless as the depths, serene one. Before we depart, however, I would ask a favor. After our last flight, I found many creatures clinging to me. I am itchy. Remove them, and I will take you below. With all haste shall it be done. He's like, well, I can't swim, so get on it. So, did he agree? Aye, though I agreed to a favor in kind. Regrettably, 'tis not one I possess the power to grant. Bismarck hath asked us to cleanse his underbelly of barnacles. Alas, one must needs dive beneath the surface to do so. Even if I could master the power to walk upon it, it would avail me not. So learn to swim. God. Oh, for heaven's sake, is that all? Lavenza and I are more than capable of that. I guess. With the Kojin's blessing, we'll have done with it in moments. And better than standing here and listening to this nonsense. I'll take the right, you the left. Now go. Okay. I am in your debt. As always. None of us is much of a match for Alize when she's like this. Aside from Y'shtola, perhaps. Mine apologies. This venture hath not proceeded as smoothly as I had hoped. No, really? It's a minor miracle that we accomplish anything at all, wouldn't you say? I can agree with that. Yes, I'm perfectly well recovered, thank you. Psst, I think Thancred's embarrassed. Yeah, I can see that. Tenacious barnacle. After a good deal of prying from various angles, you dislodge the barnacle. After a good deal of prying from various angles, you dislodge the barnacle. And same. Anything new to say here? Would you please keep an eye on Thancred and Urianger? I'm still not convinced they're all right. No, they are not. Apologies for sitting this one out, but it did seem more appropriate for those of you with the Kojin's blessing to handle it. I take it you finished? Yeah. The power to breathe underwater seems most convenient. Mayhap the Kojin might be persuaded to grant me it when we return to the source. I can swim, after all. Well, that was disgusting. I pray will not be required to attend to any other matters of personal hygiene. Yeah. Thine efforts are most sincerely appreciated. I will inform Bismarck that we may depart without further delay. Much, much better. Thank you, little neighbors. I remember, a long time ago, another did this favor for me. After the flood, when I chose this spot for my slumber, he came and made a home on my back. Ken was his name. So it was a dude named Ken. When I grew itchy, I stirred. But he was not afraid. No, he asked me what was wrong. I told him of the creatures clinging to my belly, and he dove into the water. He helped me. He was my friend. He told me he wished to live in peace, away from his people and their wars. This I understood. I treasured our time together, brief though it was, brief though it always is. But I remember him and how he laughed when we flew. I remember when he slept. I too slept that day. and many days since. But the light fades and the darkness returns. Ken sleeps, but in memory he laughs, and together we fly. And I am here. I am awake. It feels good to speak and to be heard again. A shame others cannot understand me. If thou art willing to learn, I would gladly teach thee the language of man. Thank you, little friend, but it is time I grant you your request. But first, I will take flight to cleanse my body and prepare. The dive will be swift, and I would not have you struck by errant debris. So this island was named for a man. How easily the past is forgotten. He passed not even 100 years ago, yet the truth has slipped from history, like so many grains of sand. Might I have some explanation of what he just said? Or shall we all stand about making vague and mysterious allusions? While he maketh ready to deliver us unto our destination, Bismarck bade us wait for him on the shore of Calusia. That's all? I feel as though there was more to it. Indeed there was, but it hath no bearing on the task at hand. I should be glad to share the rest with you anon. Fine, later then. If Bismarck requires time to prepare, might I suggest a short respite? For Urianger and Thancred in particular. I require no such thing. I am the picture of perfect health. Mine was but a momentary lapse in concentration. Worry not on my account. You mustn't push yourself so. Please rest. For me? Oh, all right, if you insist. You too, Lavenza. You've been running yourself ragged. But I feel fine. Just, yes, ma'am. Gonna have to do it either way. In that case, I leave the old man in your care. The rest of us will meet you at the Split Hull anon. Word of advice, never let it show. When she realizes she's struck a nerve, she remembers. By the gods, she remembers. In any case, if we must be made to rest, I know a place in Solon that's better for it than most. Come with me. With age cometh wisdom, or so I pray. Yeah, I don't know that the others are even here. May as well have a seat. We wouldn't want our elderly knees to give out. To hear her speak, you'd think I'm on my deathbed. By the 12, I wish that girl wouldn't worry so much. Thy countenance belies thy words, Master Thancred. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Let the record show I am here under protest. Though, I can't say I mind the view. And if the abundance of anglers is any indication, even an amateur might land an impressive catch. Shall we try our hands at it? Help! Someone! Quickly! It's Nightshade. We was attacked on the road from the Crystarium. Barely escaped with me life. I suppose we might have predicted this. This is seeming kind of familiar, but I can't recall. You mean you'll help for free? Thank you. If I recall correctly, Nightshade is a local band of outlaws. I doubt they'll trouble us over much. No more than they already have by interrupting our relaxation at any rate. Oh, is this the dude? Yeah. We was ambushed. I ran, but my friend, he weren't fast enough. I remember a cutscene over here, too. All save our miscreant appear... okay, all save our miscreant appear unharmed. Jeez. Can you believe this? I don't even have anything worth stealing. Oh, and then this is the dude, yeah, from earlier. And the other dude. Fortunately, this one wasn't clever enough to bring support. Never fear, Nightshade ain't no match for the guard. These two have matters well in hand, by the looks of it. This is more playing into the Warrior Light stuff, I think. I'll not forget this kindness. May we meet again. Is that you, milady? Don't tell me we just deprived that poor fellow the honor of being rescued by the Warrior of Darkness. We had no idea you were in the area. Fancy us meeting again so soon, huh? Why, I believe I even recognize your companion. Ah, yes, from the infirmary. You had a message for the Crystal Exarch, did you not? It's good to see you back on your feet, and on patrol, no less. Oh, it's nothing as official as all that. Strictly speaking, we're off duty. But as we had a free moment, we thought we'd give a few of the less traveled roads a look. The guard doesn't have enough hands to patrol them regularly, you see. That's admirable. There are few so devoted to their duty, in Lakeland or beyond. Well, we've been talking about it for a while, and neither of us is satisfied with just seeing out our service. It feels like we could be doing more, like we should be doing more. It's all about having the will to help your fellow man and the resolve to see it through. I remember you, the excitable one. Very good, Mr. Sorry, milady, I got a bit overexcited the other day. Couldn't get my words out. The name's Vonard, milady. I'm with the guard, but I don't just want to protect Lakeland. I want to protect the lot, just like the Warriors of Light. Sadly, our duties prevent us from venturing too far from our own little corner of Norvrant. What we'd really like to do is travel, to better ourselves, and go where the need is greatest. But everyone has to start somewhere, don't they? For now, if we can stop Nightshade from robbing the old fisherman, or the odd fisherman, then that's what we'll do. Well, well. Future heroes of the first, do you think? They want not for spirit. 'Tis but a pity they draw inspiration from so clouded a wellspring. Yet it avail us not to fret in idleness. We must needs press on if we are to bring Elidibus' schemes to light. Okay. That was a, I don't know, dramatic pause. Thank you for watching this video. Tonight we finished up 5.2, and it was, I mean, as good as, you know, Shadowbringers is. It's just really good. And this one had really good reveals at the beginning and at the end of it. So yeah, it's so enjoyable, so good. There's really not much else that needs to be said. But yeah, I mean, we're coming up on the end. You know, only 3 more patches to go, kind of 3.5. But it's all been good, and I look forward to finishing this off, and then, of course, getting into Endwalker when that comes out in a few months. But as much as I enjoyed this, I hope you all have as well. And if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to come join me in whatever adventure I happen to be on, the link to my Twitch is in the description down below. So thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a good one.